Well. Here we go for yet another game, another day, and what will probably be yet another defeat. We are minutes away from kickoff. We've got the lineups ready to rock and roll. We've got head to head, as you can see, just over on this side of this screen right there. Let's break it down. Let's get into the crux of it, shall we? Let's get that lineup up on screen, and let's get all the good stuff down at the bottom. I forgot to switch those on just down there as well. So the Montreal lineup, they're lining up in a 4-3-3 formation. Thomas Gillier, David Bugay, Brandon Craig, Ephraim Morales, Luca Petrosso, Bryce Duke, Henry Sinchuk, Victor Laturi, Dante Seeley, Prince Osei Owusu, and Caden Clark. I've probably butchered a few of those names there, so I do apologise if I have. Then the DC lineup, which they say is a 4-4-2 here, but you could read it. I've seen on the Discord as well that some people think it is a 3-5-2. We have Luis Barraza back in goal after Kim was in goal last week. Connor Antley is in the starting 11 as well. Lucas McNaughton, Kai Rolls, and David Schnegg. They're apparently the back line. Now, you could see that as a back three, with David Schnegg and Aaron Herrera out on the wings. But according to this, Schnegg is at left back. Herrera is on the right of midfield. Then you've got Matty Patola, Brandon Savagna, and Jackson Hopkins making up the midfield, with Benteke and Gabriel Pirani up top. Our bench, Kim is on the bench with Lucas Bartlett, Garrison Tubbs, Derek Dodson, Boris Ena, Rita Zahia, Jared Stroud, Dominic Bargy, and Jacob Murrell. The big call there is Lucas Bartlett is on the bench. That is a massive surprise. Ignore the fact that the coach says Troy Lassane. Don't get me started on that. It's the data that has been provided to me. But Rene Weiler's first match in charge of DC United, and he's dropped Lucas Bartlett. And Boris Enow is also out of the lineup. I'm pleased about that. I'm pleased with those two being out there. We shall see how this goes. I'm interested. Already piques my interest. Carlos Lovan Apasar. I've had to use Google Translate, I'm afraid. So I believe it is Spanish according to Google Translate. Are they going to pass it? Who knows? Let's see what happens this evening. Are we going to pass the test? Are we going to get a point? Are we going to get 3 points? Let's get some predictions from you guys out there who are watching. I can see there's plenty of you tuning in right now, so please hit us up in the chat. Give us your thoughts on this. Welcome to the new graphics as well for this week's watch along. I started using some new graphics last week, but I thought, you know what, let's take it up a notch. We have got on this side over here, in the top corner, you've got the time. You've got the UK time, which is it's my time right now, and you've got DC time as well. You've got the head-to-heads on screen right now. So you've got DC United and Montreal from earlier on in the season, which was 0-0. Then the previous matches, we've got the previous 5 there. Down at the bottom, down here, you've got match events. Just there. You've got your YouTube chat. So if you are chatting away, you'll see your messages come up on screen. Down here, match events. These are all the key events that are happening in today's match. The yellow cards and the substitutions and the goals, the records will be down there. And down here, you've got the league events. So all the scores and all the goals that are going in around the grounds as they happen. I'm going to bring the head-to-heads off. I'm going to get the live scores and the stats coming up right now. So if I turn that bit off and then turn that off, there we go. So right now, there's no games live right now. No one's kicked off as of yet. I've got the match just on my screen just here. So if you see me looking that way, that's me watching the game. I am going to try and give you as much Commentary as I can and as much reactions as I can. We've also got match stats, which I actually need to start putting in some of the other match stats. So give me a moment whilst I get those input there, because we've only got a few. So I hope you're all happy this evening. It's called Scroller, and I need the JavaScript for that. And I will also need match stats as well, so I can pull in the right stuff. Win probability. Let's have a look at that. 46.1% for Montreal and 27.5% for DC. I'm surprised with that high, if I'm honest. Right, match stats. Where are you? There we go. Right, that's what I'm after. Stats to display. Scroller. Where are you? That's going to be... Let's see if I can get Gemini to do it quicker for me. Here we go. Kickoff has begun, and we now need to get the scoreline up on screen as well. Wait, what? There we go. Proper kickoff now. I don't know whether Apple TV are going to reset theirs or not, but we shall see. Here we go. As you can now see on the screen, the games that are live right now. Match stats there as well. So we are away just a couple of minutes later than what we would expect. But DC have already given a free kick away. It's not even a minute in. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Right. Right. Sorry. Just going through Gemini just to get some more stats brought up on the screen just over on this side for you guys out there. Because I believe that is... It will be great for you guys to see that. Right. Oh, we do have a free kick. No goals as of yet around the stadiums. Not a few matches going around. Please let me know what you think of these new graphics that we've got for this week. This is all brand new stuff. Free kick coming in from Herrera. You see, MLS has got this our lineup down as a 4-3-3. So that's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. There we go. Matching the time on screen. So if you want to bring in and sync in with the right time with me, your time is just up there. So feel free to get yourself synced in. But please just, like I said, bear with me whilst I get more stats in there. And hopefully this doesn't mess things up. Okay, so that's fine. Okay. Hopefully that's... Hopefully that just works and comes in nicely. Doesn't look like it has, which is not ideal. Just going to go to the previous version. There we go. So there's been a yellow card in the Charlotte match for Wilfred Zaha early doors. Not a lot happening in our match. Quite meh, should we say. But we are pressing very high up on the pitch here. Long ball forward by Montreal goalkeeper. It is on their right hand side. They are attacking, driving towards our box. The ball in, and Barraza is very slow to go and get it. That was not good play from Barraza. Should have closed that down a lot better, and we should have absolutely covered and had hold of that ball. That was not clever. The ball in, he really could have got the, came out and smothered that ball up. And another long ball forward by Montreal. We've seen that happen with a lot of teams across their matches against us. Is long ball is a massive tactical play. And Montreal are in another long ball situation. Ball is with Barraza to Raul, sorry. Raul's just looking around, seeing if he can find anything going forward. Plays it forward to Pirani. Pirani on the left. Looks for the overlap from Schneck, but he's blocked off and wins the free kick. I am surprised by that. Didn't think it was much in it. It was just a show of strength, but we'll take it. There's been a goal at Toronto, and it is Columbus Crew 1, Toronto 0. Right, Herrera, in swinger, headed back in towards the box, and it is just ping pong in there. Not a lot of confidence from the goalkeeper. Montreal all over the place in the defence. Right, long throw from the looks of it. Aaron Herrera. Thrown in. It's headed in, and it's Schneck! And it's blocked. That was a great strike. Just a shame that it was blocked there. Now it's Connor Anthony. Ball in is blocked. But it's now Hopkins. Plays it back towards Benteke, but it is intercepted. And it is cleared out of danger. DC on the front foot here. There's more excitement already in this match than there was in the entirety for last week. Diego Rossi getting that goal for Columbus Crew. Kai rolls with the long ball forward towards Christian Benteke, but it is headed away. Hopkins plays it out wide to absolutely nobody. Failed to fetch. Oh, I can see why. That's. Come on. Why is that not working? There's another one there. Come on. There we go. We're back in it. We're back into live scores there. Whew. Right. There we go. We've got some more stats up on screen as well for you guys. So DC with the first shot of the game. Pirani through to Benteke. That's a nice ball. Benteke cuts inside. Has a go. It is blocked. You probably should have looked for another man there. I need a drink. Cheers. Come on. Come on, DC. Lucas McNaughton. Long ball forward towards Benteke. Oh, a good press on the goalkeeper there from DC. So now Schnegg, turn Benteke. Wide. Antley, is he going to get there? He does. Can he cross the ball in? He tries to cut back. He's still got it. He's being pressured on the byline. That is a DC throw. So I could not get my words out there. Caden Clark with the pressure on Antley. Rather than going for the early cross, he tries to buy himself some time. Is unable to. How are you feeling out there in the first opening 13 minutes of this game? Are you happy with how DC are doing? Throw in from Herrera. Headed on. And it is cleared out. Antley with the header down back to Herrera. He gets that ball in towards the centre, into the 6-yard box, and it is picked up by the goalkeeper. Someone in defence of Montreal is moving over to the side of the pitch. Right, Montreal seeking out what they're going to do. Thinking how this team is going to be different under the new management with Rene on the sidelines for the first time this season. It's taken a month from his announcement to actually be on the sideline, but you know, we can't all worry about that. Okay. Pass around the back from Montreal. And then it's a dink forward, but it is headed away by Rolls. Back with Montreal. They are bringing the ball forward, and it is intercepted. It is boxy. There's a lot of turnovers. Montreal moving on the left, but they're probably going to go back. They are back in their defence now, in their own half. Oh, that was a lovely little flick on. And Matty Pelter has just completely blocked him off there. Sinchuk. Is it Sinchuk? I'd absolutely knocked the ball past him. That was a lovely little back heel there. And Pelter's just got... Yeah. I'm amazed that isn't a free kick, if I'm honest. Truly amazed. But that is MLS refereeing for you. See there, Montreal have had a shot on target. We've had 2 off target so far in this game. Balls bouncing around in the air, just lots of headers. Still in the air. It's finally brought down, and it's Montreal with possession. Sinchuk plays it forward. Left footed on the right side, cutting inside. Going down far too easy, looking for the penalty. DC have the ball back. Pirani to Savania, who plays it out left towards Schnegg. Schnegg with a great touch and round Duke. Schnegg moving forward, gives it to Benteke, who gets it out wide to Herrera. Herrera moving into the attacking third. To Schnegg, who uses his right foot and is straight out of play for a goal kick. DC, throw in, attack and third. It's going to be another long one. Another long one, folks. Ref is having words with Benteke. Long throw in. Headed straight back out. That was too easy. Too easy. McNaughton flicks it on towards Benteke, who has a go. It's saved by the goalkeeper. That would have been offside if that had gone in. But that should at least have been given the opportunity to go to VAR there. Let's look at this again. McNaughton with the flick on. Yeah, Benteke would have been offside. But his effort is straight down the goalkeeper's throat. Great save. Don't get me wrong. He made himself big. But Benteke, current Golden Boot winner. Obviously not this year, but he should have done a lot better there. Really should have done a lot better. All right, Jackson Hopkins to Herrera, who's definitely playing higher up this pitch. Savagna to Pirani, who's on the left-hand side here. Back to Hopkins, who's moving over to that side. Savagna, who is there now. It feels like the midfield is just free-flowing all over. A lot of roaming around. Herrera now in the centre. Tries to find Antley, who is overlapping on the right. But it is intercepted. McNaughton heads it on towards Antley, who's really far up the pitch. Inside to Herrera. Great 1-2. Antley, can he get the ball in? He finds Pirani, who takes a touch, tries to get himself around the defence, but asking for too much there. And Schneeg pushes over a Montreal player, and it is a free kick. Oh. Savagna to Hopkins. Not much happening around the league right now. We are 23 and a half minutes in, and yeah, there's not a huge amount going on. Montreal currently you've had 59% possession. These stats that you're seeing on your right hand side are updating every minute. Soft free kick there, I think. not much happening in the DC match either. Kai Rolls is bringing it forward. Trying to be progressive, but just gives the ball away. So far, defensively, we've been a lot more solid, which is really good. Very happy about that. Oh, good Sackle Peltler. And then a back heel through. Hopkins manages to get himself away and gets the ball to Herrera. Other players joining. Peltler is joining in there. Herrera finds the Pereira, and it's to Pirani, whose effort is blocked, and it is out for a DC throw. Now, it's all started from Peltler's great little defensive tackle. And then he charges up the pitch to join in the attack, finds Pirani. And Pirani has a kind of a go, but it's not a full shot, I would say. DC corner. Ball in, whipped in. And Juliet is eccentric, shall we say. Go on, Hopkins. How's it go? And it's in! DC have scored. Hopkins from range. Oh, what a finish. What an absolute corker of a goal from Jackson Hopkins. DC are winning. What is happening? Did that just actually happen? What a finish from Jackson Hopkins. Good boy, play the kit. Welcome back. Good boy, after you were with me last night. Nice to see you again. Take that in. Drink that scoreline in, boys and girls. Benteke. That's unreal. waiting for kickoff. What? What is going on? Why is that? And there's been a goal at Inter Miami as well. Why is that now? Those have suddenly gone. I don't know. But hey, we've got a goal here. That's the main thing. DC are winning 1-0. Oh, not happy. Peltler is not happy about it. Rene's not happy about it. That's a bit of an innocuous challenge. It's a challenge that is, yeah, I can understand why, but it's a free kick. But it's definitely a soft one to be given away. Ball into the DC box, and it's just straight out of play. We will take that all day, every day. It is warm. Come on, DC. There's been Segovia has scored for Inter Miami to take them 1-0 into the lead. Oh. Right now we've got the scores going. Apparently it's something to do with time zone. Why are Montreal doing this? What do you mean? Why are Montreal doing this? What's the matter with you, Simon? Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. New manager bounce. This is what it's going to be right now. Don't read too much into it. But DC do have another free kick. And in a dangerous area, Aaron Herrera with the in-swinger. Here we go. Arm is up. Ball comes in. Oh! It's over the bar. The ball is whipped in. It goes deep. It falls to Connor Antley right on his feet. He has the opportunity just to sweep it home. He gets there and he just rushes it. He's leaning back and he skies it over the bar. Keeper would have had no chance on that one. That should have been 2-0. If Montreal will not score one first half, then message retracted. Okay. Sinchuk. Pirani giving away the free kick there this time. Dangerous area. I'm assuming, Simon, you are a Montreal fan? Would that be fair? Charlotte have got a goal. That moves them into the lead against RSL. There we go. Sinchuk puts his arm up. It's whipped in. Headed in. And it's Barraza with a palm away. What a save. Now it's Sinchuk again. He has a go from range. And it's over the bar. Barraza's leaping like the salmon that he is. Let's take another look at this one again. He would have been possibly offside. Wow, that could have been an own goal. Here we go. Benteke almost scoring an own goal there. But a great save from Barraza there. Alright, I'm just going to try and update the league events thing because it shows the nulls and I want to get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Goes up. Oh, that's better. Now we're not going to get duplicates in the league events just down here. Long ball forward by Barraza towards Benteke, who leaps up and it's nodded on, but it is straight to the Montreal goalkeeper. Alright, people. We're coming into the last sort of 5 minutes or so of the first half. How do you feel that the first half's gone for DC United? Are you happy with how it's gone? If you want to come and join me for the second half, drop me a message. If you've got me on the socials, you should know where to find me. Just drop me a message. I'd be more than happy to have chats on the game. Yellow card for DC again. That's Savania now. That's both of our central midfielders booked. One of those guys will definitely be coming off at half-time, I reckon. That is a weak yellow card. I'm not sure that was worthy of it, if I'm honest. All right. DC have possession with Savannah. Benteke flicks it wide to Barani, who clips around one, but there's no advantage there. He got knocked. Schnegg. Nice ball to McNaughton, who gives it to Savannah. Oh, sorry, Herrera, my bad. But given away, it is Montreal on the break. Montreal, and it's 1-1. Yeah, nobody's surprised. Nobody is surprised it's 1-1. That was a poor play from DC. I think it was Aaron Herrera there, giving the ball away incredibly cheaply. Yeah. And it's just Prince to the goal scorer who just slots it home. Petrosso. Yeah. Just not very good play there. Here we go. Back to where we were at the start of the game. All tied. You can see from the stats, we've been all over Montreal. We've definitely had the better play in the first half. Head injury for Craig in the Montreal defence. But hey, we've had 2 goals in the first half. Bit of entertainment. That's what I want when I'm watching the games at this time of day. There's a bit of entertainment. So Benteke picking up the yellow card as well now. That's 3 for DC United. Oh, that was a good ball into the box, but very good clearance from Rolls there. Handball by Montreal. Gives DC a bit of breathing space there. There's Matty Longstaff from the northeast of England, from where I'm from. There you go. Hopkins gives it out wide to Schnegg. Back to Hopkins. To Savannah, who loses the ball. Hopkins with a heavy challenge there. Advantage is played. Montreal moving the play down, and Herrera there with the tackle to take the ball out of play for Montreal, who throw it straight back in very quickly. 1 minute before half time. I can't imagine we're going to have a huge amount of added time in this half. Maybe it's 2 minutes. If that. Hasn't been too many stoppages. DC moving it from left to right. And back through to the defence. Kai rolls on the ball. Plays it forward to Savannah, whose effort is just intercepted and given away to Montreal. And it's back with the goalkeeper, Luis Barraza. Live score hasn't updated yet. What is happening there? There we go. It's finally updated itself. Took a while for that scoreline to come through, but it did eventually. I was just investigating if it was actually through the API or not. Whilst I was doing that, unfortunately, I missed a little knock on Schneck there. Winston a little bit. It was 3 minutes of added time as well. I missed that. I missed a couple of things there. I apologise. There we go. Added time is now up there. McNaughton with a huge punt upfield towards Benteke, who has got it. Oh, all right. That's a free. DC free kick in the Montreal half. Duke giving it away. Still no yellow cards for Montreal, even though they've given away a similar amount of free kicks as we have. We've managed to pick up 3 yellow cards. Just saying. You know, it's frustrating when that happens. Right. Herrera stepping over it. What's he going to do? Is he going to... I think it's going to be his little dink over towards Benteke, who's going to nod it across. Dink in towards Benteke, who nods it across. Called it. Herrera with the ball back in towards Schnegg. And it's Hopkins. Schnegg tries to flick it through. McNaughton's trying to win it, but he is unable to get to the ball there. Duke. Montreal with the ball. Progressing incredibly slowly. I thought there would have been a counter, but we are past the 3 minutes now. Montreal are ball in the box and it's cleared out. That should be half time. Yeah. And that is the half. 1-1. I'm going to have a wee little break. I'm not going for a wee or anything like that because I'd have to then go out the door there, go through the back garden into the house and then go to the toilet. I ain't going to do that. I'm just going to have a quick breather. I'm going to try and sort this one out as well. I've got the notes sorted. The nulls. So you're not going to get duplicates. I'm going to try and do the same on that one. As you can see, the Benteke yellow card there has got a null against it. I don't want the duplicates. I'm going to get rid of that. So talk amongst yourselves. I will be back very, very quickly. I think I've got a little graphic here. So give me 2 minutes, please. I've been muted. Nobody told me I was muted. You're usually pretty good at that. Yeah. So yeah, let me know how you guys think the first half's gone and what you think the second half's going to be. I can see we've been playing a lot better this half. Sorry, in the first half we played. Rene has only had a couple of training sessions, so I don't think we can read too much into how we're playing today into a true new manager bounce. But there has been some changes. So you look at the stats, way more shots than Montreal have had. The only thing we haven't had is the possession. But you know what? It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like we've had less possession because we've attacked well. We've pressed nicely. I'm frustrated that we've had 3 yellow cards so far this game. I don't think that's fair on us at all. You know, I think we should not have had not as many yellow cards. I think Montreal should have had at least 1. Charlotte are 1-0 up against RSL. Into Miami are 1-0 up against Galaxy. 0-0 between New England and LAFC. 0-0 between New York Red Bulls and Philadelphia Union. And Columbus Crew are 1-0 up against Toronto for the scores around the grounds right now. Yeah, come on, peeps. There's 5 of you watching out there. Let's get your match. Let's get your second half predictions in. Come on. Let's see them. Let's hear them. I'm talking about Leagues Cup and the top scorers, which is definitely not going to be anyone from our team. So, you know, who's going to be the wooden spoon winner this year? Is it going to be us, or is it going to be Montreal for the East? Next on Apple TV. Do. Oh. Let's have a look, see if there's anything happening around on the socials. Not much. Not a lot of talk happening. There's a match thread over on Reddit. You know, come on. Oh, I just want the second half to happen now. Let's get the scoreboard back up. There we go. Come on. Come on, DC. We can do this. 2-0. 2-0. Let's have 2 goals this half. Can we have a 3-1 win, do you think? Austin has just kicked off, as you can see there. Oh, stop talking about the Leagues Cup. Nobody cares. It's a pointless trophy. I'm not saying that just because we're not in it. I've said it all along. Leagues Cup is all just a money grab. Right. Let's get ready to hit the start button on the second half. For the scoreboard. Are you ready? Here we go. Goes from one keeper to the other. Right, here we go. Let's have some fun in the second half, shall we? We had a draw earlier on in the season. It'd be great if we can get these 3 points. Huge game at the bottom of the table. Huge game. And Anthony going in for the ball there. Wins it, and it's out for a Montreal throw. Petrosso with the throw in. Right, come on. Montreal on the attack on their right hand side. Sinchuk with a ball into the box. It's curling in towards goal, but it is out for a goal kick. They do seem to like their inside attackers from out wide. They like to cut in. We've seen that with Sinchuk and Seeley. Baraza with the long ball towards Benteke, who's unable to win it. Okay, win probability has changed a little bit. Montreal at 36, the draws at 36.9, and DC are at 27. So our percentage has gone up a little bit. That's probably because of the stats that you can see just on the right hand side there. If you're enjoying what you're seeing and what you're hearing about this stream and about this game, please do remember to give this stream a little thumbs up. And if you want to see more of what's coming up, the podcast has returns. These watch alongs have returned. Subscribe. That'd be great. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I put some links in the description as well. I hope I did. Yeah, you got the social medias as well in the description. So please go ahead and follow wherever you can. Duke with the ball forward towards Prince, but Antley is there to cover, and that was really good coverage. Not giving the option to Barraza for a short ball there. So he plays it long and is towards Herrera. But Petroso has had a really bad first touch there and is out for a DC throw in their half. Nope. Antley dropped the ball there. Alright, ball's back in play. McNaughton to Rolls. Bottler. Ball forward towards Benteke, who makes a really good turn, but loses out. And now it's Savagna, who gets a little tug, dinks it forward towards Pirani, but it's Benteke. It's pinballed. Schnegg on the left. Ball out wide to Savagna, but it doesn't quite get to him. Hopkins. Now to Savagna. On the right hand side. Looks to go past his man. And surely that's a free kick. Caden Clark giving it away. Dangerous free kick with the height that DC have got. Hopefully we can get a good ball in. Not much happening so far in the second half from any team right now. McNaughton is up there. Schnegg is taking this one. An in-swinger. Drilled in. Towards goal. Is that a corner? No, it's been given as a goal kick. Delgado has scored for LAFC to give them the 1-0 lead against New England Revolution. So New England beating us last weekend. Oh, that's a free kick. Peltier was not happy about that. Savagna looking to see who he can play the ball to. Ends up just going backwards to Rolls. Further backwards to Barraza, but now McNaughton is on the ball. Just taking our time at the moment. Barraza with the long ball forward to Gillier. That was poor. Montreal have got the ball. Just passing it around the back at the moment. They are moving slightly forward. Sinchuk. And now it's Prince on the ball. Seeley cuts inside, but it is well tackled by Antley. Caden Clark forward to Seeley. Silly tries to be cute with it. It's almost cuteness overload. But it is cleared out. Benteke has somehow managed to keep the ball. And it's a free kick to DC United. They were all over him there. And Montreal have got their first yellow card of the game. About bloody time. Only in the 53rd minute. That was really good hold-up play by Benteke there. It's Efrain Morales, who did get something on the ball there. He probably will feel hard done by. But it is a yellow card. All right, Herrera into the box. It's a corner ball. Montreal are not happy about that. They're not. It's a decision they're really not happy about. Let's see this. Leo, it's currently 1-1. I think it's going to be a draw, if I'm honest. I'm not sure who's going to win this one, but I think it will be. I think it'll be a tie. We'll see. Stick around, Leo, and you'll find out. Herrera with the corner. Ball is swinging in, and it is headed out for another goal. Corner kick. Morales with the header out. Herrera's going to be taking it. I mean, there's Laturi was marking Laturi and Morales on Benteke. They've got two guys on him. That's insane. Laturi is the one who's holding on to him, and yeah, I'm not surprised the referee is having to go in there. There's a lot of pushing and shoving going on. Corner kick will be retaken here. But look at Petroso there, who's just not even looking at the corner. He's literally just holding on. He runs into his own goalkeeper. Herrera with the corner. Come on, DC. That's a... Oh, it's flicking through. Come on, Pirani. It's pinballing around. It's FA Cup style. It's Herrera. Ball into the box. Schnegg now flicks it in, but it's cleared out of danger. But Antley sprinting forward. Sinchuk with the foul on him. Jolly. You reckon Montreal will win? Got to remember these are two teams at the bottom of the East. Neither team doing great. Separated by just goal difference. So, retracting your message there. Come on. Who else do you think is gonna win this matches? Plenty of you watching out there. Get yourselves in the chat. Herrera trying something new, and it is Pirani out wide. Two men on him. It's always going to be tricky to get out of that. Duke out wide, right towards. Is that Sinchuk? This is a Montreal counter-attack. Owusu in the box towards the byline. Plays it back. It's not Sinchuk. It's whoever's number 27 is. It's Duke again. Petrosa towards Owusu. And it is 2-1. Oh, it's offside. We are saved by the flag. Saved by the flag. Owusu wants it to go to VAR, but we are going to have a look at it now. Petrasso. And yes, he is offside. He should be able to see he's offside there. But yeah. Absolutely bailed out, 100%. All right. All right, there's a little poll up in the chat if you're interested. Let's gather your thoughts on that. Who's going to win? Get yourself in the poll. Put your choice down. Is it going to be Montreal? Is it going to be a draw? Or is it going to be DCU win? Let's see what you guys think out there against the win probability measure that they do. But Antley's having a properly good game. I'm pleased with him. There's a corner to Montreal. Here we go. Oh, there's a bit of excitement. Oh. Seeley. As a go, it is blocked. Montreal back with the ball, moving forward from the halfway line. Laturi out wide. Sinchuk cut inside, has a go, and it's way over the bar. Only got one vote in the poll. Everyone else, get yourselves in there. Plenty of you watching, 20 of you. Come on. Matty Longstaff is coming on for Montreal. That'll be the first substitution for this game in the new match events ticker. Keep those votes coming in. Newcastle legends. Don't know why. Don't know how. Montreal have certainly kicked on in the second half. Definitely playing better than we are. We've only had one shot in the second half. Sinchuk back on the ball. He's having a lot of play. But Pirani is there to steal it away. Oh, he was giving it away. Similar sort of way we conceded the first goal. Offside flag had been raised. But that's the second time we've given the ball away in a very dangerous area. Very cheaply. Can't be doing that again. Keep those votes coming in the poll for who you think is going to win. I'm going to close it in a few minutes. Oh, the players are the wrong way around in that thingy. poop. I forgot to update that bit. Yeah, and annoyingly now that particular thing is not going to come through nicely now, that substitute, so apologies about that. Forgot to check that if that was the right way around. That is on me. Right. Dangerous free kick for DC United. To end the poll. Thank you for voting. This is dangerous territory. You've got Pirani and you've got Sneg. Who is going to be taking this one? 65th minute now we're moving into. Can they get it up and over the wall and back down again in time? Sneg, no. Pirani. Yeah, it's always going to be tricky, that one. Always going to be tricky. There's another yellow card for Montreal with Craig. Eno is coming on. Hopkins coming off, the goal scorer. Disappointing. I had a bit of a decent game today. And probably his best he's played in a long time, actually. Kind of Eno get a new lease of life under Rene. Not much in terms of goals and around the stadiums. Only Paintsel for LA Galaxy has scored. And that's it. Really not much happening around the grounds. Very quiet. Leon, DCU. Be nice to see us win. Baraza with the long ball forward. Here's standard kick that he does. Owusu in the middle of the park. Now Montreal moving forward quickly. Sinchuk on the right hand side. Going to cut inside on his left foot. Goes around Sneg. 1-2. And it is blocked out eventually by Savagna. There you go. The actual substitution then take a bar now is correct. Again, apologies for making that mistake. You're going to bet DCU? I wouldn't. You know we're bottom, right? Unless you're going to bet against DCU, then that's fine. Here we go. Corner for Montreal. Ball in. It's headed out. Eno with the clearance. Oh, tries to win it, but is held off by the skinniest man on the pitch. And he has a go from range. Baraza is just there to catch it nicely. Who would win? I mentioned earlier, I think it's going to be a draw. I think it will be a draw today. You got two of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference. There's no real name, but Herrera here in the box, ball in. It is cleared out, and it's a throw in. There's been plenty of chances when the stats come up on the screen in a second. There's been plenty of shots at goal. It's 16 in total so far in this game. Expected goals, you're probably looking at about right, actually, for the game so far. Montreal really not had any clear-cut chances as of yet, but Herrera with the long throw. Into the middle. Schnegg on his weak foot has a volley, which should be more akin to American football rather than proper football. Right. Montreal playing out from the back here. A DCU fan from Myanmar. Well, hey ho, Leon. Not the first person I've seen, actually. Are you from Myanmar originally, or are you an expat and you moved out there? You're from Myanmar? How, if you don't mind putting it in the chat, how you are a DC United fan? We will sit down injured after a heavy tackle from E now. Who's also got himself a booking again. Yeah, that's his first foul of the game. So let's have a look at this challenge again. It is from behind. It goes through his legs. A couple of other yellow cards gone around there. Kappas and Rubio getting a booking at the same time in the Austin Dallas match. And Diego Rossi has got himself a yellow card in the Columbus Crew game. Minnesota United and Seattle Sounders has kicked off as well. Here we go. Montreal on the attack, but Boris in there as well. Right, Matty Longstaff plays it out wide. He gets the ball straight back to him, moves it forward. So now Sinchuk on the left hand side, who's been one of Montreal's best players. He whips the ball in, it's straight up Barasa. That was easy take for him. All right. 19 minutes to go in this game. Will there be a winner? Montreal on the attack yet again. They've been much better in the second half, but Antley is there covering again. Been a fantastic player tonight, Connor Antley. Morales for Montreal. Now it's Sealy, Petrasso. Montreal just keeping ball at the back there, sticking in with their 57% possession, which is right for them. Longstaff out wide to Sinchuk, and it is tackled by Schnegg out for a Montreal throw. Here we go. DC, come on, press and push forward. Come on. If I hear talk about rebuilding anymore from the commentators, feels like everything is going to be sponsored by the Home Depot, and not just the benches. McNaughton looking to cover there, but is Owusu snatches at that one and is out wide. Yeah, draw. Absolutely a draw. Q&A in the chat if you want to go ahead and if you want to ask a question, literally anything whilst the game's going on, more than happy to answer those. Little break in play whilst Barraza is receiving treatment. Caden Clark has come off for Escobar. Seven shots from Montreal to DC's 13. Oh no, Jared Stroud's coming on. Sinchuk's come off for Guboglo. Pretty pleased that Sinchuk's gone off. Right, Barraza's back up anyway. He's ready to take the goal kick. There's going to be a few minutes of added time at the end of this game, for sure. Oh, good block by Herrera there, closing it down nicely. Pirani chasing it. That's what we want to see. McNaughton with a long clearance there. Escobar to Matty Longstaff in the middle. Bringing the defence of Montreal a little bit further forward with that pass there. Oh, Sealy's trying to back it to Owusu, but doesn't find him. And Benteke is able to win a free kick. That gives the opportunity for DC players to make their way forward. Savania's coming off for Jared Stroud. Ugh. Why are we changing the centre back this late in the game? McNaughton's coming off for Bartlett. I don't understand that. I never understand why would you change a key position. DC wins 4.39. Okay. Long ball forward. Bartlett with his first header of the game. Let's go through Montreal's goal there on the replay. Failed to show the Herrera giveaway on that one. Ugh. Laturi's won himself a free kick in the middle of the pitch there. Good tackle by Rolls there. Stroud to Peltola. Go on, close it down. My prediction of a draw is still ringing true right now. I'm not really seeing anything that's telling me that it's going to change anytime soon, so... Peltola inviting pressure on. But Kai Rolls has moved forward into the space that was opened up a little bit. Herrera somehow managed to flick it backwards to Antley. Gives it back to Herrera. Antley tries to go around the youngster, but is unable to. He doesn't have the pace to do that. Play is now moved to the right-hand side for Montreal. Seeley is complaining that Schnegg unfairly held him. But nothing doing. Nothing coming. Pirani on the ball. Looking for support here. Herrera. To Bartlett. Obviously coming on very recently. Herrera plays it through to Eno. Eno made his way forward. Looking for support to Pirani. Edge of the box. Wide to Stroud, who is inside the box. Has a go. Don't know why. That wasn't there was no opportunity there, Stroud. Here he is again. Rolls to Peltola, who has looked, for the most part, pretty solid in this game. Can't argue too much with him. Long ball forward by Barraza to Herrera, who flicks it on, expecting a Benteke there, but on the other side of the pitch. Montreal moving forward, Laturi, but is tackled by Herrera nicely. And now Pirani can move his way forward with pace. Pirani's found some space. Benteke's made a run. Pirani's still gone through. He is tackled. Is that going to go out for a corner? It's not. It's been tackled. And the keeper has managed to keep it in and found a Montreal player. But Oh, Eno. That was well done by Gillier in the Montreal goal. Really well done to keep that ball in play and find one of his own. There's been some more goals from the looks of it around the grounds. Toronto have scored. Dallas have scored and Columbus Crew have got another goal. So it's Dallas 1-0 up. Charlotte is still 1-0 up. It's 1-1 in the Inter Miami Galaxy game. 1-1 for us. 1-0 to LAFC. 1-0 to New York Red Bulls. And 1-1 in the Toronto Columbus Crew game. That should be 2-1 now. If Gazdag scored. What a thought. Or was that an equaliser? Alright. Long ball forward. Possession, we've got less than 40% in this match. The second half, we've just not had much of the ball at all. Not created really anything in this game. We've had a couple of pinballs and things like that in the box, but other than that, nothing clear or even half. But this could be it. This is Herrera. Cuts it back to Stroud. Oh, that was the opportunity right there. Herrera with space in there. Finds the right person. Finds the right player in Stroud. That was the right option to have taken. But Stroud just does not get a clean strike on the ball, and his side foot effort somehow ends the left of the post, not even the right side. Just shows you how unclean it was. Not proud of Stroud. I think he had his one season wonder. He had a really good season last year. This season, has he? I don't think he's even had a goal contribution yet. Has he had a goal contribution? Player stats. Clubs, DC United. Jared Stroud. Oh, Snake. Goals. Yeah, he's not had a single goal contribution this year, Stroud. Not good at all. But Anthony to E now. Spreads it out wide to the left towards Snake. He had to head the ball. Peltola gets it to Stroud. Stroud. My and my women are better. Oh, players on. Benteke. Yeah, gives the... You don't have to say joke, Leon. You don't have to say joke. You're probably right. Right now. How's Aaron Herrera playing? He's made the mistake for Montreal's goal. He gave the ball away cheaply in defensive third anyway. And Petrosa played it to Owusu, who played it back to him and was able to slot it home. Other than that, he's playing higher up the pitch. He's actually playing in midfield today, and he hasn't done too badly in that aspect. But yeah, apart from that mistake that he made leading to the goal, he's played all right. But here's Stroud, wide to Eno. Eno on the right. Tries to give it to Anthony. Light pass, but Eno's back on it. Peltola. Sideways pass to Rolls. Back to Peltola. Lucas Bartlett, who came on in the second half, to Herrera. Gives it straight back to Bartlett. DC looking for an opening here. Benteke to Pirani. Eno tries to give it back, but deflected wide to Schnegg. Into the middle. Stroud with an awful touch. But it's recycled. And now it's with Montreal. Antley with the great defensive work there again. Absolutely brilliant work from Connor Antley. Eno is shocking. Yes, he is. Oh. That was a massive header and jump over Pirani there. It's Morales for Montreal. Yeah, we're getting close to added time now. Is there going to be any changes? Feels like the game is starting to fizzle out a little bit. Be interesting to see how many minutes of added time there is. We've had a couple of injuries. Barraza went down for a couple of minutes there, so I reckon there's going to be 3 minutes of added time here. Seeley on the right hand side, cutting inside on his favoured left foot to Longstaff. Going from side to side. Montreal are trying to find their way forward now. Back to Longstaff. Dictating play here. Latari. Kabuglu to Petroso. Back to Longstaff. Back to him. At a time, what have we got? Oh, there was a work their way to the byline, and it is 3 minutes of added time. I was right. It's like I've done this before. Yeah, Montreal had a little bit of a half chance there, but it was nicely cleared out. I won't even call it a half chance. It was a opening. But Longstaff through to Owusu. Owusu tries to go around Barraza. He hasn't been able to. Escobar has a go, but it's blocked by Herrera. Eno to Pirani. Can DC counter now? Pirani dinks it through towards Benteke. Into space. Benteke gets hold of the ball. And he plays it out of play. Diogo? Well, there's been a goal for Inter Miami in the 90th minute. Luis Suarez scoring, but I think is that the only goal that you're talking about, Diogo? Gaboglo plays it back into the Montreal defence. Petroso on the left-hand side for Montreal to Longstaff. Escobar in the middle. Yeah, definitely draw. That's how I'm feeling. We've got just over 1 minute left. Unless there's going to be some crazy ending here. Barraza punched it. It was, as soon as I said that, the ball went into the box. But now it's Stroud on the attack for DC. Going backwards. You're going the wrong way. Peltola. Now it's Connor Antley into the Montreal half. Can DC sneak a winner here? The only way they can do it is if they go forward, which they're not doing right now. Benteke turns into the box. Benteke is tackled, but it was a great tackle there. It's Schnegg. It is out for a DC corner. Here we go. Final moments, final chance of the game. That was a great tackle by Laturi there. Oh, sorry, it was Morales. It just showed Laturi there on the screen. Here we go. Last few seconds of the game. Herrera. I'm just going to take a little step back here. If we get a goal here, I am going to celebrate a bit mad. We are past the 3 minutes of added time. It's shown as 666 views on this stream. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Please remember to subscribe and give this watch along a like if you've enjoyed it. You like the graphics and everything. Herrera to take the corner. Ball deep into the box. It is punched clear. Anyone on the edge? Peltier has a go, but it is high, wide, not at all handsome. And that is full time. That is DC 1, Montreal 1 here at Stade Saputo. Rene starts his career in DC United with a single point on the board. My immediate thoughts are that's a much better performance than we have done recently. I can't argue much over that at all. We've made a little bit of a step up. I had a feeling it was going to be a draw today. That could have been a heck of a lot worse. Now, this is going to be a big test as to my graphics, if they're going to work right. Match stats. Nope, that's the wrong one. Unless I just need to... I should see if I was just to click refresh on that. Yes, there we go. These are your match stats from this evening. 1-1. Total shots. We ended up having 15 shots in this game. That is crazy. 3 shots on target for each team. We had 8 blocked shots. That is absolutely crazy. Possession, we ended up with 42% to their 58%. Corner kicks, quite even. Fouls, again, even. Bookings, 4-2 to us, surprisingly. But your expected goals there, 1.54 to 0.43. We should have won this game based on that. We definitely had the better opportunities. The ones that Montreal had weren't as clear-cut, and that does pass the eye test. I think we could have done pretty good there. Goodbye. I do agree we are dog water right now, and that has been kind to us. But you know what? There is some good things to look at from this game. Some very good things. And I'm not feeling anywhere as frustrated or disappointed as I did last week against the New England Revolution. So I will take that every week. I'm feeling a little bit better than I have done recently. I've enjoyed doing this. Thank you to everyone who was tuned in. Remember, like I said, subscribe, like, and if you've really liked what you've gone through this evening, please do head over to dcunitedkingdom.com/DC UK store. Please support what I do here in terms of bringing all this data in, all the stats that you've just seen, the tickers down at the bottom there. It's not free. It is paid for by the good folks of you guys out there. So please do keep buying some merch, t-shirts, stickers, mugs. It's all there. All the profits go straight back into the channel and what I do here. I am a one-man band after all. But yeah, thank you very much for this evening. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, until next time, Vamos United.